Sorry for that.
All the promoters are liars. So promoter lied.
Дивись, Санчо. Сідай на це.
Да ні, нормально.
Та ні, я на ньому сидів, він реально низькуватий. Давай я не
А цей?
цей вище.
So, guys, what? Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. So, here, radio. Guys, let's be a bit quiet, please.
Oleksandr, right here, Radio Raheem in the front. Congratulations on an incredible victory. When the judges' scorecards were read and the first two were split, what was your feeling? Were you worried?
Коли оголошували рахунок, і ти почув спліт, ти хвилювався? Мікрофон справа.
No, I don't worry. I don't know why, because I believe that I win. I good do work. Don't worry.
Your team has said that the referee stole a knockout from you. What did you think about the knockdown, and do you feel like a knockout was stolen from you?
Твоя команда каже, що в тебе украли нокаут в 9-му раунді. Що ти думаєш з цього приводу?
I don't think about it, because we have a winner. Okay, maybe. I don't think about it, because we have win. Yeah? Okay, no knockout, no problem. But 12th round, it's a big drama. Yeah.
And, the last one from me, Tyson Fury hasn't committed to a rematch, and there's talk that maybe he still fights AJ. Would you be disappointed if you don't get Tyson Fury again right away?
Тайсон Ф'юрі обіцяв рематч, але він все рівно ще хоче з AJ-ем битись. Чи ти розчаруєшся, що не буде рематча?
Now, well, oh, don't play, please. Well, I don't think about boxing now, please, because I say my start was September 2023. September, November, December.
October.
Oh, sorry. Listen, okay. It's 7.
September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April.
Yes. 9 months I work.
I say he's been
I
training.
missed Happy New Year. I missed birthday my son. I missed birthday my son too. I missed birthday my daughter. I missed born my daughter. I missed all my family
Holidays.
family holidays.
All right, that makes sense.
All time training. My focus was only this fight.
And that $50 million.
I'm happy. I wanna back home, go to my church, pray. I wanna say, Jesus, thank you, because for me and my country, it's a big opportunity. I благодарю. No, thankful. I'm grateful for who pray for me, because it's a lot of many people. Yeah, a lot of many people. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Y'all can't hear it?
Wait, please.
That's the loudest to go.
Little bit speak, because I very long молчал.
Was silent.
Was silent. Oh, I thank you, my team. My team, Team Usyk. Thank you
Here, how's
so
that?
much. I love you. Yuri, my
Is that
coach.
too loud?
Unbelievable, man. Yuri, don't worry. We win. We do it. Sergey. Did it. Brother. Блин, вы все знаете, you all know I love you. Раз. Душнила, you magic. Yes. You and Yuri, you both Душнила. You know who is Душнила? No. Dima.
Oh, we got a lot to talk about. We're going to watch some highlights and everything.
It's a basket. 8 months. Do this, do this, do this. Walk, run, boxing, defend it, eat, sleep, blah, 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 blah. Hey, listen, I'm not children. Shut up. This is man. What's going on? Shut up, you. Go to sleep. I say, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, okay, okay. I go to my room. I lie there. Open my door. Bah, bah, bah. It's my place. I love my team. Egis Klimas, Alex Krasuk. Unbelievable. I love you. We do it.
We've done it, actually.
Okay, next question.
Oleksandr, you explained in the build-up to this that sometimes
Hold on, let me tell you what's going on. This just ended probably like 15 minutes ago, maybe about 20 minutes ago. So as you know, the card just ended not even 90 minutes ago as we're shooting this video live. So we got a lot to talk about before I have to head over to the Top Rank card. I have been covering boxing since 10 o'clock this morning. It is 9:22 p.m. Usyk, unanimous decision, excuse me, split decision victory over Tyson Fury. He literally won basically by 1 point. And this is the way it was supposed to be. We didn't want a fight that was going to be easy for either guy. It was a 50-50 fight. We wanted something close. It lived up to all of the hype. So let's listen to the rest of the Usyk questions. We're going to listen to what Tyson Fury had to say. We're going to talk about the rematch. Looks like it's going to happen in October. Too much money on the table. By the way, it's rumored that both of these guys are clearing $50 million. Usyk is saying right here at this post-fight press conference, he's been away from his kids' birthdays. He missed 2 sons' birthday. He missed 1 child being born. And he's been away for about 9 months or so training. Because remember, this fight was originally supposed to take place in February. So he's saying he don't want to hear nothing, don't want to talk about nothing. He just want to go home and spend time with his family. And also, here's a question, just to talk about it a little bit. If you had the chance to make $50 million, but you had to go away from your family for 9 months, would you do it? Because now think about it. He wasn't born with a silver spoon. Now this man is on his way to being $100 million plus throughout his career. Like, he's made big money for both of the Joshua fights. He's got this fight with Fury, another fight with Fury, and a possible 2, maybe more paydays. He can clear $150 million. So, hey, listen, I know Mairis, you can get him back, but he just secured his family's future. And he's going to go down in history, one of the best boxers of all time. And we're going to look at his resume, because what he was able to accomplish and how he's been able to do it is just phenomenal. So we're going to finish listening to this press conference. I have the scorecards here. I have everything. Let me show you what I got here. We have everything. So we're going to jump deep dive in everything. We got the Fury, Ukraine comments. Where we at? I got the scorecards here. We're going to go watch the highlights from that infamous round number 9. Talk about the heavyweight division. But all right, let's get back to the post-fight press conference. Thanks for watching. Please drop a like and please subscribe. I am going to be here also covering Navarrete versus Dennis Berinchyk, which is on ESPN Plus, and I think Navarrete is going to lose tonight. That card is on right now on ESPN Plus.
before a big fight, your dad would come and visit you and smile.
Hey, please drop a like. Thanks for watching.
Did he come to you before this one? Was it any different? And how much do you think it helped you?
Дед,
His dad, yeah.
я раніше ти казав, що
Father.
в період перед поєдинком твій тато приходить до тебе і посміхається. Чи приходив цього разу?
No, because last time when my father go me, my my dream, huh? My dream. My dream. I miss my father. I say my father, hey, listen, you live that, I live here. Please, no coming for me. I love you. For me, hard when my father coming for me because I remember all my life.
I think the donkey is for Fury, the ass. So he's talking about how he wishes his father was here pretty much.
I know he's here. Maybe like after.
How do you feel?
I feel. Thank you so much.
What was the poem? The poem from the press conference.
Oh, he wrote a poem, remember?
Wait.
Я сказав, я писав вдячність Богу. Я дякую тобі, що я тут. Я дякую, що ти даєш мені можливість.
I was writing the gratitude to the Lord. I'm thankful that you are here, and I'm thankful that you are giving me the opportunity.
Я знаю, що ти мене ведеш тим шляхом, який вигідний для тебе.
I know you are leading me the way which you consider is better for me.
Якщо я заслуговую на це, будь ласка, подаруй мені цю перемогу.
And if I really deserve this, please grant me this victory.
Не меня, не я главный в этом, ты главный. И все это для тебя и ради тебя.
I am not the principal, you are the principal. And this all is for you in your glory.
So, let's talk about it. Let us talk about it. First, I guess it is appropriate for us to go start at the beginning, listen to the cards, listen to the post-fight interviews. I think that's a good way to go. Here's where we'll start. Nothing of note more is going to happen at that post-fight press conference. Let's go listen to the post-fight press conference. So, here's the scorecards being read at the end of the fight.
here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, we go to the scorecards. Manuel Oliver Palermo scores the contest 115 to 112 for Usyk. Craig Metcalf scores it 114-113 for Fury. Mike Fitzgerald has it 114-113 to the winner by split decision from Ukraine, Oleksandr Usyk.
He's done it!
Now, the Undisputed.
That's probably loud. Let me fix that. My bad. I had to turn it up because the press conference was low, but that's a little too loud. There we go. Let's get that back down to 0.
Heavyweight champion of the world.
His dream comes true. He dedicated this performance to his late father.
So what did y'all think about these cards? Let's go look at it. 115-112 for Usyk. This judge gave rounds, let's see, 1 to Usyk, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, and didn't give him 12. The 114-113, I have no issues with that. The rounds were close. The fight at multiple points in time in the first half of the fight, it looked like Fury was somewhat dominant to an extent, wasn't he? Especially rounds 4 and 5 for the most part. You know, he didn't really 4, 5, and 6. Usyk didn't really look like he knew what to do. I guess it was him downloading the data. Huh? Maybe that Saudi Arabian internet wasn't too good. It finally clicked. But once he figured Fury out, you know, it may have taken him too long. You know, Loma can get like that sometimes. Take him a little bit too long to download that data. But once he figured Fury out, not round number 9, it was, you know, it is what it is. So let me say this. I didn't have a clear dog in this fight. I never said Fury was going to win. I never said Usyk was going to win, but I was leaning towards Fury. I was leaning towards Usyk, mostly because I was thinking he's the smarter boxer, is he not? After what you've seen today, think about it. Who do you think has a higher ring IQ? Before we talk about who could possibly make the better adjustments in the rematch. Now, Fury's nice. That jab ain't no joke. And the body work was there, and it was crisp. That right hook to the body, Fury could not miss with on Usyk. He couldn't miss. However, even though the body shots wasn't as impactful, Usyk had no issues landing the body shots as well. The very first punch Usyk threw, he punched Tyson Fury right in the chest. It's just that, like, the punches wasn't doing anything, but he was hitting Fury with a lot of body shots. But then once he started level changing, that left hand started connecting. We've seen Usyk can take a punch. So think about it. Let me pull these rankings up here. Think about it like this, right? He beat Tyson Fury, who beat Deontay Wilder. Daniel Dubois, who's supposed to be a part of the new blood in the new breed of heavyweights going up, he beat Anthony Joshua, who lost to Andy Ruiz, then beat Andy Ruiz. So he's had the 2 biggest fights you could possibly make in the division between Tyson Fury and Joshua, and beat both of them. Now, how would Fury do in a rematch? Well, think about it. If Fury didn't get knocked out, it was a very close fight. It wasn't a robbery. Fury didn't get robbed. The right man won. He edged it. If there's the definition of like he edged it, it was this. Usyk edged it. And he knew when to turn it up. Because Fury, between the jab, the uppercut was what I was concerned about, and the right hand to the body, the right hook. Usyk couldn't stop it. And there is something called a standing 8 count, by the way, which is why the referee didn't call it. I'm glad the referee let it go on as long as it did, because in a fight of this magnitude, I'm glad that it did. I'm glad that it did. A lot of people may say, Fury should have been stopped. You see, he recovered well. One thing about Fury is he could be flash knocked down or flash hurt, but he always recovers well. And coming into this fight, Fury was down 7 times. So as far as all the questions that I ever wondered about Usyk, they have all been answered. And I've been covering this guy since the World Boxing Super Series, since HBO, before the World Boxing Super Series. So I'm no Usyk casual. I've been watching the growth of this guy for years now. So the only concerns I had for Usyk against Tyson Fury is how Fury was going to come out, and he did exactly how many of us thought he was going to come out. And what was best for him, we thought that he needs to jab and box. Use his weight or jab and box. Let's go listen to what Usyk had to say in the post-fight interview. There's the belt that he won, the Saudi belt, the Undisputed. If you don't know, the Saudis pretty much own the heavyweight division. Let me just list to you all the heavyweights that they have right now, just off the top of my head. Usyk, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Joseph Parker, Joshua, Zhilei Zhang, Daniel Dubois, Jared Anderson, Big Baby Miller. I already said Andy Ruiz, right? And they already made their own belt. They already made their own belt. Big J's calling. We're not. What is he called? I can't do it right now, Big J. You're interrupting. But they already have ties with. I hate when people do that. It's like you don't mess with them back, then they call you. Messed up my damn train of thought. Damn it. The WBC. The Saudis have stake in the WBC. If you haven't noticed, they're funding the WBA, so they already got 2 belts, and they're after with a 154-pound division. Let's see what he had to say.
Belt given to him by His Excellency Sergey Sheikh Oleksandr.
You deserve it.
Oleksandr, let's get a word. Let's get in and get a word with you, Oleksandr. Oleksandr, we've spoken all week, and all week you've said this is what you've been training for 22 years. Give me your emotions right now, as you are now the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world.
Батьку, ти чуєш мене? Ми це зробили! Ми це зробили! Thank you so much for my team, because thank you so much, my God, Jesus, Mr. Excellency. Thank you. It's big opportunity for me, for my family, for my country. Slava Ukraini!
Your story has been an incredible one. As an amateur, you won absolutely everything you could win. European gold, Olympic gold, World Championship gold, undisputed at cruiserweight. If this is the story, this is the best chapter in the book.
It's great time, it's great day. Yes. I don't question. I don't work.
How tough? Tyson, come in, Tyson, both of you. As we always say.
Well done. Because, well done.
It takes 2 to tango, Tyson. You were fantastic in there as well.
It's not possible. Well done.
Tyson, an incredible performance.
Yes.
You look like you had him in big trouble in the early rounds.
Yep.
What went wrong in there for you tonight, do you think, Tyson?
First of all, I want to thank my Lord and Saviour, Jesus Christ.
Jesus
For
Christ!
this fantastic fight with Oleksandr. I believe I won that fight. I believe he won a few of the rounds, but I won majority of them. And I believe it was, what can you do? One of them things, decisions in boxing. We both put on a good fight, best we could do. And, you know, his country's at war, so people are siding with the country at war. But make no mistake, I won that fight in my opinion, and I'll be back. I've got a rematch clause. You know, I thank Jesus for all the victories he's given me. I've had a split decision loss for the good little man, and I thank him again. In the mighty name of Jesus, we go back home to our families, and we run it back in October. Good luck to Oleksandr. Well done. God bless you. Happy New Year!
Tyson, well done.
And let me say this. I'm not going to clown Fury for losing to Usyk. It's boxing. You know, like we've seen it before where a cruiserweight comes up. Evander Holyfield. You know, size doesn't mean anything when you get into them heavy divisions. Like it comes to a point in boxing where size don't really mean anything. Or it's not going to mean that much. He's good. Usyk is good. And if anybody can overcome a 40-pound, by the way, he didn't weigh in at 233. Michael Buffer effed up. And he weighed in at 223, just a couple of pounds heavier than his 3 previous fights. He started the division at 217 against Chaz Witherspoon, then 215 against Derek Chisora, 2 fights against Joshua 221, fight against Dubois 221, and then this fight right here 223. Fury was nearly 278 pounds with his fight against Francis Ngannou, and in this fight he came in at 262, so a 15-pound weight loss. But he's always been ballooning up in weight for the most part, and up and down yo-yoing. So the question is, in a rematch, how does a rematch go? Who can make the better adjustments? Is it a situation where with Usyk, it's like you don't want to give a guy like that another chance at you because he'll get better. If he almost stopped you before, he'll likely knock you out and outbox you in the second fight. Or for Fury, does he say, you know what, I'm gonna stay on the front foot and be the pressure fighter, keep it in the middle of the ring and keep using the jab like he was the first half of the fight? Because if it wasn't for him getting rocked and nearly stopped, he had the fight in the bag. So it is one of those fights where a rematch, you just don't know how it's going to go. And I wouldn't be surprised if Fury wins the rematch in the same fashion that Usyk won. Maybe he'll drop Usyk and then it'll be a close fight at the end. Like, I see this as one of those type of rivalries where both of them can best each other on any given night. And I understand Fury still has a lot of haters, you know, like actual haters. And I don't throw the term around hater just casually like many people do these days. I'm talking some people that really don't like him and they're like, that's what he get. That's boxing. There's going to be a whole bunch of people like that. Usyk, however, has been disrespected for years. Why? Because to watch Usyk fights, you had to really want it, especially if you're going to be sitting on a Saturday, maybe Sunday afternoon, watching the World Boxing Super Series. And a lot of these fans weren't doing that. I'm sorry. So they didn't really know who he was. But dude is that good. He's a special talent. And as we've seen, he can overcome adversity. Or as the young folks say these days, he's got the dog in him. The D-A-W-G. The dog. Because we saw once round 9 came, I don't know if they told him, like, hey, listen, you got to pick it up. You losing. He came right out there and just started whooping Tyson Fury ass. And that left hand just started connecting. He was throwing it hard, like he knew it was going to connect. Fury should have stayed with the body and the jab. The showboating that he did earlier in the fight, I didn't really mind too much. I wasn't concerned about that. But, you know, Usyk won. I thought the right man won. He won. He did just enough, and in heroic fashion. He closed. He was down. He was losing. Looked like at certain point in times. Remember, around 4, 5, and 6, he was looking confused. The first time I seen him confused. Oh, and by the way, no, as Frank, Usyk's jaw is not broken. Here is what I'll show you what Igor Klimas had to say. This is what he said. Now, Fury had their press conference first. and then Usyk came out. So listen to what he has to say. So
All the promoters are liars.
So no, Usyk's jaw isn't broken. They said at the first Fury and Frank Warren said that Usyk had to go to the hospital because his jaw was broken. So let's go listen to what Tyson Fury had to say. He wasn't out there very long. And tell me if it's too low. Once again, take your time out. Like the video, subscribe. We're going to talk about the undercard as well. Let me know if you can hear it or if the sound's too low. In fact, I'm just going to turn it up anyway.
Chair's gone down. I have this one.
That's what it sounds like. Frank just made it up. He's about to say it now. Listen in.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Frank, do you want to start?
Yeah, first of all, I'm not sure. I've just been told that Oleksandr's gone to the hospital to have a CT scan on his jaw.
So Frank did say he wasn't sure, but all right, we're going to let you off the hook. So they didn't necessarily lie. So remember, Fury and Frank Warren came out first. So they're saying that they heard that Usyk had to go to the hospital because his jaw was broken. Usyk and his promoter manager Igor Klima is going to come out after this and say promoters are liars. Basically, it didn't happen. His jaw's not broken. But at the same time, we've watched so many boxing events to know, and I would have seen as well that if his jaw was broken, it would have definitely been swollen. And he was talking, didn't look like it was broken.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Frank, do you want to start?
Yeah, first of all, I'm not sure. I've just been told that Oleksandr's gone to the hospital to have a CT scan on his jaw. And what a magnificent fight it was, too. It absolutely was all what we all expected. A great fight, two great fighters. In some ways controversial in as much it... Hey. You got a press conference going on over the back there, boys? And it was magnificent. I'm so proud of Tyson. He's a friend and great friend, and his family, and and I genuinely thought, that he would do what he'd do. And you look at the fight after the first round for quite a while. Tyson I thought he was going to stop him. He looked so much in control of the fight, but then when he got caught on the nose, in my opinion, he lost his concentration just for a moment, and then the next round, obviously there was the 10-8 round. I personally felt, I agreed with the judge who gave it to Tyson, but no sour grapes, no crybaby stuff. We got a unified champion, and that is it. And we congratulate him and his team on putting a great event together, a brilliant event here in the Kingdom. His Excellency, thanks to His Excellency, this happened. And what a great night and the other fights on the card. This has been a brilliant, brilliant night for boxing, and we should celebrate what we watched because these guys showed true grit all the way through.
Tyson, you've earned all the money in the world that you need. You've got an eighth baby on the way. You proved yourself with the
That's not confirmed.
You told
8 babies not confirmed.
You proved yourself.
Not yet, anyway.
You proved yourself with the Wilder fights, getting up. In that round 9, why are you getting up off the floor? What is in your head that's making... He's got a water fight. He thinks he's doing it for a nation. I don't know how you did it, mate.
You know what? I just want to say thank you to God, in the mighty name of Jesus. We put on a good fight for the fans. I always say it's about getting paid and getting laid. And we did that tonight. I thank Oleksandr for the good fight. It was a close fight, I believed, I thought I did enough, but, I'm not a judge. I can't judge a fight while I'm boxing it. You know, if they would have said to me in the last round or whatever, you're down, go out and try and finish him, I would have done that. But everyone in the corner believed we were up. You know, all I had to do was just keep boxing and doing what I was doing, and, you know, I thought we was getting it. But it was what it was. I'm not going to cry about spilled milk. I've had plenty of victories, and I've gave God the glory. I've had this one loss and a close fight, you know, with a good man like Usyk. And it was what it was. I tried my best in there. I was having a lot of fun, actually. I don't know if it looked like it, but I was playing around, hands behind my back. I was enjoying it. You know, he's a good fighter, Oleksandr, and I was catching him and he was catching me, and it was a good fight. So hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, getting punched in the face.
Yes.
Tyson, just want to congratulate you first on a magnificent performance.
Thank you.
So sharp at the beginning of that fight.
Yeah.
When did it turn around? At what point did you feel that he started to get involved?
You know, I thought the first 6 rounds he maybe nicked one of the rounds, and yeah, maybe. And then going forward, like, I believe I won a few of the last rounds as well. So I'm not sure. You know, if I won the first, say I won 5 of the first 6, and then the next 6, I won a few as well. So listen, it was close. I don't know. Listen, I tried my best, and it was what it was. I come up short. One of the judges had me winning, and the other 2 didn't. So I can't complain about it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
Tyson, obviously, you've consistently said that you felt like you're the best heavyweight of this generation. I'm sure a loss wasn't in your imagination. First of all, congratulations on the performance, but how do you feel right now, you know, with something that you never thought would really happen?
Let me tell you, I'm very happy. In my mind, I did the best I could, and I thought I won the fight, but it was what it was. I'm happy with the performance, you know. Both men's got paid, and both men's going home to their lovely wives and children, and that's what it's about. We put on a show for the fans. You know, Usyk's 37, I'm 36-year-old. We're not young kids anymore. We're at the end of our careers, and we put on a brilliant fight tonight, so I'm proud of myself, you know what I mean? I'm proud. In that 9th round, I was hit and I was hurt, and I rallied on back. That's what the GK does. And it was what it was. I'm just thankful that both got out the ring in one piece, and we're on to the next one.
True British grit. That's what this is. This man here, true Brit grit.
Thank you, guys.
What I want to ask a question, please.
Tyson, Yevhen Trukhanov, Sport Arena, Ukraine. First of all, thank you for your fight. Thank you for being respectful. My question is, did Oleksandr surprise you somehow?
Not really, because I knew he was a good boxer coming into it. He didn't surprise me. We was prepared. We was fully prepared. He had a long training camp. You know, we had a couple of training camps. One of them I got the cut in, and then we postponed and put it back again, another 15 weeks. It was what it was. I believe that I was the best I could have been. I don't think I could have done any better. Maybe if they'd have said to me, write you down in the last 2 rounds, I probably could have went out and tried to attack him and tried to get him out of there myself. But other than that, I'd done the best I could, you know. He's a good fighter.
Just finish, please. Rematch, gentlemen. Thoughts?
Sorry?
Rematch, thoughts?
Yeah, you know, we just had a fight. If you can see my face, I'm pretty busted up, and he's gone to the hospital with a broken jaw, and he's busted too. So we punched fuck out of each other for 12 rounds there. So we're going to go home, eat some food, drink a few beers, spend some family time, walk my dog, go to the tip, and me and Frank will talk about what's going to happen in the future.
No rush for anything.
Tyson, fighthot.com, you mate, great fight.
Thank you.
How'd you win it, mate? Do anything need to change for the rematch? Do you think you have to appear any different? Maybe
Let's see if we're going to have it. Let's see if we're going to have it first.
Listen, I don't know what's going to happen, but you know, I think I just do a little bit more of the same, keep my defence a little bit tighter, a bit more focused, and not so much messing around, because I was having fun in there. I was playing around. I was hitting him to the body. I was hitting uppercuts to the head. I thought I was bossing the fight.
you don't like the body shots either?
Well, it was what it was. I was hitting him both sides of the body. Crack, crack.
Well, can I say, Tyson, Australia loves you.
Thank you.
I love you. The Gypsy King.
Get up!
Okay, so can we have questions from the press now? Any press questions? Who's got the mic?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Question for Sugar. Sugar, how close were you to, or what were your thoughts going through your head when Tyson sort of went down in that 9th round? Were you thinking about this could be it, or were you always confident he'd get back off the canvas?
When that happened in the 9th round, obviously, I mean, Tyson's been through a lot. He's an intelligent fighter, and he's supposed to do what he's supposed to do. protect yourself, slip, dip, hold, whatever you got to do. That's a part of boxing. It always has to be in the game plan when you get put in a situation like that.
Next question.
Questions, anyone? Use the mic, please.
You'll have to have eyes, no eyes, to see he wasn't there. To see he was there, fucking, however it is.
You said,
you said. Sensible question.
Ooh, good catch, blue shirt. Well done.
Real press questions, please.
Tyson, in the immediate and very emotional aftermath of the decision, you said you thought it went against you because Ukraine was at war. I just wonder if do you want to talk about that? Do you want to? I mean,
Listen, it was what it was. We couldn't. It's not up to the fighters, you know. One of the judges had me winning, two of them didn't. It was what it was.
And at the end of the day,
Can't really say much about it.
Boxers are unlike any other sportsman. Sportsmen, footballers, everybody can go back to the dressing room, compose themselves, and come out. They've had a war, and things are said. So please, people should absolutely show some respect to that. This man's been brilliant for British boxing, and he's done great for it, and we should all be proud of him as a nation for what he's done as a fighter.
Tyson, congratulations on a great fight. I just want to nail down your thoughts on the rematch, and if you're not going to take it, is this possibly going to be it for you?
Let me tell you, I've just had a fight. I've just come out. I don't want to think about having a boxing fight. I've been in camp 7 months, don't forget. Cut, back in camp, back in camp. It was what it was. I'm here to get paid, get laid, go home. That's exactly what I'll do. And then we'll regroup, and then we'll talk about it. And if there's going to be another fight soon, or whenever it is, October, I think they're believing about it, we'll rock and roll Sally. Get up.
Last one now. Last one.
Matt Lenehan for Boxing Social. Tyson, you've always done so well when your back's against the wall and you're going into the fights where there's genuine jeopardy, and that's what you get up for. After the fight, although you've took the defeat, does that sort of give you that hunger? I know you've just finished the fight, but you're now the hunter again, going after all the belts in a rematch.
Listen, it is what it is. I can't really say much. What can I say? Close fight. Could have nicked it, couldn't have, whatever. Could have been a draw, who knows? But I haven't got the decision, and I'm not going to cry about it. We'll regroup. I'll have an holiday, go home, speak to the wife and kids, and I'll see what I want to do. You know, I ain't boxing in here because I've got no money. I box it because I love it. Do you understand? I'm 36 in a few months, and I've been boxing since I've been a child. So it is what it is. Where does it all end? Do you have 100 fights and brain damage in a wheelchair? I'm not sure. But the one thing is, all the time I'm still loving the game, and I was having fun in there, I was really enjoying myself, then I'll continue to do it. And when I can't do that anymore, I'll pack it up.
Congratulations.
Thank you, everybody, and good night.
So it sounds like to me the rematch is going to be in October. No, Usyk's jaw is not broken. Usyk and his manager confirmed that. According to what I'm looking at on social media, the majority of the masses feel that the right man won. Usyk. Who would I give the edge to in the rematch? Usyk, because of his ability to adjust. However, if Tyson Fury stays disciplined, my God, look at this man's legs. However, if Tyson Fury was to stay disciplined, you know, he can squeak it out. As I said, I feel this is one of those rivalries, or now it's going to be a rivalry if they fight again, that it can go either way. You know, because let's be honest, it was a knockdown, and some are saying a ref. Let's go look at that, by the way. Let's go look at that that sequence. Let's go look at that sequence. By the way, I find this picture hilarious. Look at Fury face. Look, he was fucked down there. Look, he was fucked up. You think he had PTSD from Wilder? Think that's what that was? Because whenever Usyk decided to connect, you know, he was connecting. Here's him getting battered all around the ring. And a lot of people would think, you know, hey, you know, any other referee would have stopped this. Look, this is him getting battered all around the ring. That was pretty crazy. Did y'all hear those two thuds? Like when he hits him right here, you're gonna hear these two thuds. Like listen carefully. You're gonna hear these two thuds. Like boof, boof. Bruh, that was wild. So, you know, as you can see, the ropes were holding him up, but there are some referees that would have stopped it, that would have jumped in, but I'm glad this referee didn't. Either way, the right man won, but I'm glad this referee didn't. But yeah, Fury was getting rocked around up in there. Dude was in despair. Ultimate despair. By the way, this pay-per-view started. Ultimate despair. Look at my man. I bet a lot of people didn't think that Usyk was going to be able to do that to him. And a lot of people didn't have that in their cards, that Usyk could probably win by knockout. So, let's go look at the division. I remember just 4 years ago, we had Deontay Wilder, Joshua, all on top. You know, 5 years ago, Joshua Wilder on top. You know, you had Tyson Fury, Usyk just making his way into the division. You had Derek Chisora still kicking around. Joe Joyce was undefeated. Joe Parker was undefeated. Gerald Big Baby Miller didn't fail no drug test. And now, look, there is only one. So I said it years ago that we had like a kind of boxing Game of Thrones thing going on, where I thought that Undisputed was going to be either between Joshua or Fury. But now, look, Usyk came in out of nowhere and just took it all over. He beat the man that cleaned up the other side. He beat Joshua. Joshua collected the belts, then lost in the Andy Ruiz. Joshua beat Andy Ruiz, then goes on to beat the new blood, Daniel Dubois, then beats the lineal champion, Tyson Fury. The man who beat the man who beat the man. Now, looking at the heavyweight division, he would beat Joshua again, obviously. Frank Sanchez got beat up by Agit Kabayel. He would beat him. He would beat Wilder. Let's see how Hrgovic does, but I think he would beat Hrgovic and Big Bang Li Zhang. He is the best heavyweight right now. So let me give my top 5 heavyweights after tonight. I am giving it to Oleksandr Usyk, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Joseph Parker, and who's going to be my number 5? I don't want to give it to Deontay Wilder. I think it's going to be Felix Hrgovic. That's my top 5 heavyweights. By the way, Deontay Wilder is going to be fighting Big Bang Li Zhang in a couple of weeks on June the 1st. He might get his shit pushed in again. Hopefully we see Anthony Joshua versus Joseph Parker too. That makes sense, right? If Joshua doesn't fight the winner of Hrgovic versus Daniel Dubois also in a couple of weeks. But it's looking like that's going to happen. By the way, Usyk is about to be stripped. He's going to lose that IBF title. So when Fury and Usyk fight again, it'll only be for the WBC, WBA, WBO, IBO, and Ring Magazine. You know, so the IBF is about to disappear. But Usyk is the man. He's saying he wants to fight until he's 40. He's 37 right now. Tyson Fury says he's not going anywhere. And also, there's been some small rumblings tonight that he may skip the rematch, which I don't think is going to happen, to fight AJ instead, just to get that money out the way. Is Fury versus AJ still a Wembley sell out the stadium fight now? It should have happened a long time ago. You think they over? I mean, both of the fighters made, big money, and they've, fought big fights. But, Fury versus Joshua doesn't have that same luster anymore. I like it, though. I like the fight. but it's just not as big as it used to be to me, unless it was for Undisputed. Now remember, there's an automatic rematch clause for Fury and Usyk, and if it was to happen, it's going to happen in October. So both fighters have been in camp for months and months, so they don't want to talk about anything. They want to go home to their families, especially Usyk, who said during his post-fight press conference that, he's missed his kids' birthdays. Look at Fury's face. My man is in some despair. Look at his face. Look at him. I like this one. Oh, this is the best one. Look at the fear. See the fear? Can I zoom in? Look at the fear in his face. He was so big, now he's so small. By the way, follow me on Twitter. Where's my Twitter? This is me. Follow me on Twitter. Here's the scorecards, by the way. It's on my Twitter page. That's me. Do y'all like my Riyadh season? I got a haircut when I went over there. That's me. Y'all don't believe me? Here. Where we at? That's me. I took a picture. Y'all like my outfit? Cultural appropriation. But anyway, moving on. It lived up to the hype. It lived up to the hype. Talk about the undercard real quick. Shout out to Opetaia. Me and Big J are going to do some content on that. We're also going to do another video on Fury Usyk because, to be honest, I'm tired of talking about this fight, and I've been sitting at this computer for 10 hours now. Oh, excuse me, 12. Opetaia survived Mairis Briedis. Mairis Briedis is not done. Ilja Kabayel beat up Frank Sanchez. Here, let me pull up the card. How would you rate this card on a scale of 1 to 10? On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give this card an 8.5, a 9. I can give it a 9 because Anthony Cacace, how do you pronounce Cacace? There you go. Beat up Joe Cordina to win the IBF title. He's saying he's not giving Zelfa Barrett a shot. Opetaia got a win over Mairis Briedis in the rematch. Mairis Briedis looked rusty, but if Mairis Briedis wasn't rusty, he could have won, I think. But either way, Opetaia, I don't know. I'm not going to say that. I'm saying that Mairis Briedis looked rusty. Opetaia, I just think that I'm just not sure yet. Sergey Kovalev looked like shit, like a lot of shit. And Frank Sanchez got beat up by and stopped by Agit Kabayel. So I can rate this card a 9. I can rate the card a 9. The main event definitely lived up to the hype. And as I said earlier, it's supposed to be a close fight. When the two top heavyweights in the world fight, it's supposed to be a close fight. It's not supposed to be no shutout. We don't want it to be a shutout. $115, $112 for Usyk, and $114, $113 is how he won. The $115, $112, I don't know about that, but either way. So is there anybody in the heavyweight division that I can look at that can give Usyk some problems? I would like to see him versus Joseph Parker. Would y'all entertain a Usyk Joshua 3? Let's say if Usyk goes on to beat Fury in the rematch, and then Joshua goes on to beat the winner of Hrgovic versus Daniel Dubois. Would sometime around this time next year, would you want to see Usyk Joshua 3? And then that would be Usyk's chance to be a 2-time undisputed champion because he's about to get stripped of his IBF belt. And if Joshua fights Hrgovic Dubois winner, they're going to be fighting for the IBF. I think I would entertain Usyk Joshua 3 because where else would they go? What other rival is there? Unless they start building up Opetaia to move up, but he's not there yet. I would entertain it. I put it this way, after Fury, if he beats Fury again, I would entertain Joshua and I would entertain the Joe Parker fight. Any other fights in the division, I really don't care about. I mean, unless Wilder goes on some big streak, unless he beats up Zhilei Zhang on June the 1st, and then he goes on to beat up Jared Anderson on August the 3rd as he's supposed to be fighting, then I'd be like, okay, all right, maybe I'll entertain Usyk versus Wilder. Usyk versus Ruiz, yeah, okay. I would be cool with that. I would be cool with that. Usyk versus Ruiz, Usyk versus Joshua 3, Usyk versus Hergovitz. It doesn't really tickle my nipples. I'm not really erotica for that. I'm not really, I don't know, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, not yet. Maybe. Let me see how Hergovitz looks against Dane Dubois in a couple of weeks. But I gotta get away from this computer. I gotta go stand up, stretch. We got more content coming. We got a whole undercard breakdown. Me and Big J got to talk about what's going on with Jai Opetaia. But I've been sitting at this computer for 10 hours. This card was long, Jack. There is no reason why the DAZN cards, they are so long, they got so much filler. They got so much filler. Like, they got to get it out of here. Like, they got to do something with it. With that being said, take your time out, like the video, subscribe. I'm TstreeT Controversy with Fight View 360. Please drop a like before you go. And there's going to be obviously more videos to come while we wrap up this card. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Also, I'm going to be back for a couple of more fights. Emmanuel Navarrete is going to be taking on Dennis Berinchyk in the next hour or so. So hopefully I'll be able to cover that fight if I'm passing out on the couch. And then a new WBO champion at 147 could be crowned tonight between Giovanni Santillan and Brian Norman on Top Rank on ESPN Plus. That's going to be for the interim title at 147 for the WBO, but they'll likely be elevated to full champion since Crawford is going to be fighting Israel Madrimov on August the 3rd for the WBO interim and WBA